What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got some breaking news from Major League Fishing just dropped this afternoon. I want to go through, explain it to you a little bit, clear up some things, and I'll give you my thoughts, my opinion on the new scoring change for the Major League Fishing Bass Pro Tour. That's right, no longer is it every fish counts on the Bass Pro Tour. It is now your best 5 fish throughout the day. It's still going to be catch, weigh, release on the water. Going to have an official in the boat, but we're only going to count our best 5 throughout the day. So I'm going to give you all my thoughts, explain it a little bit. That's all coming up. All right, so I got MajorLeagueFishing.com pulled up on my computer right here, and the first thing that pops up is this big news release. Major League Fishing, the world's largest tournament fishing organization, announced a scoring change today for the 2023 Bass Pro Tour. The catch, weigh, release format will remain. However, we're going to change to keeping your best 5 fish per day. Now, big question is the every fish counts format is still staying for the General Tire heavy hitters and the General Tire team series, which is replace the cup events. Those are made for television. They air. They're kind of filmed in the dark. You know, they're not live, so you don't know what's going on. And then later in the year or the next year, they air on television for the first time, and they're made for TV. So those are staying. Every fish counts. But for the Bass Pro Tour, Red Crest, they are going to a 5 bass limit per day. Now, with that, the format is changing slightly throughout the days. You know, there's still going to be 2 groups of 40. But the top 20 from each group is going to move to the knockout round. So they're getting rid of the automatic berth to the championship round for the winner, which kind of comes up here later in the rules, in the format change as to why that happened. So top 20 from Group A, top 20 from Group B. So you fish day 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. So that's still the same as it was previously. Then you get to the knockout round, the weights are zeroed, okay? You got the top 20 from Group A and the top 20 from Group B. You go out in the knockout round, and the top 10 move on to the championship round, but you carry your weight over from the knockout round. So it's gonna be a 2-day total, 5 bass each day, so 10 bass total to actually win the championship round. To win the tournament, you're going to need a total of 10 bass rather than weights were zeroed previously for the championship round. And that goes back to the automatic qualifier. You can't carry weights over from different days that not everybody fished, so they had to get rid of that automatic qualifier directly to the championship round because you just can't count weights on different days that not everyone's fishing. So top 10 from the knockout round, the weight carries over to the championship round, and then the 2-day cumulative weight wins the tournament, wins the championship round. I think it's a good change in the right direction. Personally, I'm a little upset that I didn't get to fish the every fish counts format. You know, I feel like that would have really suited my style. I would have really liked fishing that way, and I don't know, I just thought it would have been a little exciting to fish. But on the other hand, I didn't have any experience doing it, or very minimal experience doing it. So I get to fish what I've always done, what I'm very comfortable with, and that's catching 5 bass per day. Granted, I get to weigh them on the water now, no live wells, no racing back to weigh in. So there's some good changes there that I'm very excited about as to, your previous tournaments. But it's what I'm comfortable with. It's what I've always done. So there's not going to be any big change for me stepping up to the Bass Pro Tour next year. So I'm very excited about that. I think it's very relatable to your average fan. Your weekend tournament angler, they all fish for 5 fish. So they can watch the tournament and relate to it a lot more than if we were catching every fish we can. So it's a lot more relatable, and I feel like it'll bring the fans closer to the event and closer to us. So that is all good things there. The format change with the 2-day total versus, zero in the weights, I understand it. No real opinion on there. It kind of had to be done with the way the format was changing. So I like it. It's a 2-day total rather than a single day. I hate to use the word luck in fishing, but you can definitely get lucky for 1 day. But the longer you fish, or 2 days, that luck factor kind of wears out as well. Some other thoughts on this is it's definitely going to bring back the importance of catching big fish and or singular big fish. Our first event here kicks off in Florida at the Kissimmee chain of lakes, Lake Toho, Hatchinahaw, Cypress, and Kissimmee. Now that's a lake, or a venue, I guess it's a chain of lakes, that, catching an 8, 9, 10 pounder is going to be a huge difference maker under the 5 fish format, whereas it might have got lost in the wash in the other format. So it's definitely going to put an emphasis on big fish. I don't think it's going to change my strategy personally at all. I'm still going to do the same thing, going to practice the same way, going to fish the same way. But it brings back that emphasis that if you do catch a big fish, it means a lot more, and it really helps you stay up towards the top of that leaderboard. So that I'm pretty excited about. But overall, I think it's a good change to relate to you guys, the fans, the loyal viewers, everyone who fishes tournaments. They all understand the 5 fish format, and I think it relates to you a little bit better. So I'm excited about that. I'm curious your guys' thoughts. Drop them down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the format change, or the scoring change, I guess, for the Bass Pro Tour. Yeah, I'm very curious to hear your thoughts, and really the general public's thoughts on this change. I think it's a move in the right direction, and should be a great season with Major League Fishing on the Bass Pro Tour. But remember, recap. This is not for the General Tire Team Series or the General Tire Heavy Hitters. So those are still going to be the very exciting, made-for-TV, every fish counts. This is only for the Bass Pro Tour and Red Crest, but it's a best 5 fish per day. Catch, weigh, immediate release, official in the boat. So nothing has changed there. Slight format change with how the days work, but that is minor. Anyway, like I said, drop them down in the comments below. I want to hear your opinion. Appreciate you watching this video. If you're new to my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of great content coming. We're going to be pumping it out here throughout the fall. So really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. There'll be a bunch of content throughout the next year, all about bass fishing. Anyway, leave those likes and comments down below. Hit that subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.